You are now listening to RickHurts.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So 2010. Good year, huh?
Very good year. I kind of like to say it was the best year so far.
It was 2010. The spirits were higher than ever. The Rams seemed insurmountable. Would they be able to finish the job? We may never know. But we do.
When we came out on the field and our pregame music started, there was a hush over everyone. And they just had that focus in their eyes, like, we are not going to be denied. And these guys coming here, I hate to say it, is like lambs to the slaughter. They were coming not to leave here in the same pieces that they came here in. And it showed. North Bergen, that game was nothing more than, I lost 7 years off my life that day.
We knew it was going to be a little difficult. They were a good football team. You know, they had some really good players on the other side. The quarterback was excellent. The linebackers, a lot of them went to D1 schools.
We tie the game up with the last 7 seconds, and the funny story about that whole scenario was the play before that. I'm up in the booth, and Coach Lasardi calls a play, and he's saying, "I have 2 more plays." I go, "Coach, no, it's 4th down and 9. No, it's 3rd and 9. I go, "No, Coach, it's 4th and 9." And Mike Rampone goes, "I want the ball." So
they were really rushing us up the middle, and Chris did a nice job on seeing it and hitting the guy over the middle, I think, for a 4th down. That was a key play.
Rampone knew who the sticks were. He got 11 yards on it. The very next play, we were in the end zone on a long pass to Todd Nigro down the sideline, and we go to overtime. We put A.J. Garcia and Mike Rampone in the backfield and go, "Listen, we need to get down close. We kick a field goal, we win." We punch the ball down to the 2-yard line. Coach Lasardi goes to Frank Rago. "Frank, they're going to ice you." Now, saying that to a freshman, "Frank, they're going to ice you." You have a freshman going to kick to get you to the state championship game. That is that's the biggest pressure. You have a town on your shoulders.
I don't think I've been more scared in my life than that point. Well, first in I think it was the 2nd quarter, I missed a field goal from the same spot, and I had to get that out of my head because I knew that my team was going to need me since it was such a close game. So leading up to it, 2nd overtime, I just hit the PAT to tie it beforehand, the 1st overtime, so that kind of relieved a little bit of stress. But the whole crowd was going crazy.
We called the timeout. We didn't allow North Bergen to call a timeout because we knew you can't call 2 timeouts at once. It's a penalty. So we called the timeout, talked to Frank, calmed him down, because if we would have sent them out there right away, he was a little jittery. But once we talked to him, calmed him down, and still to this day on YouTube, going on YouTube and watching it, the whole sideline all on one knee. I've never sprinted out on the football field so fast in my life when that ball went through the uprights. It was great. It was fantastic. He didn't let us down, which is fantastic. As a freshman, being put in that situation, that was some clutch stuff right there. And just the insanity after the game. We didn't get off the field for another 2 hours. We didn't leave John Bauer Field for 2 hours after the game because it was like a surreal feeling. Hey, we're finally going to the state. We're finally going to the promised land. State championship game.
Never being down there, and I'm a Giant season ticket holder, the only games that I see are from the stands. Being on the field, naturally a treat, you know. But it's your goal, you know. It's a goal in life that I wanted to do, and you know, I hung in here with it, and it was just a great experience, just being down there and having the kids go down there. And we knew they had a really good team, and their quarterback was exceptional. So. But the experience to be down there is probably the ultimate. You know, you can't get any better than that and experience a locker room for a professional football team. At the time, I think the Washington Redskins were playing the Jets, and so there was some stuff on the outside of the locker room that was those big crates that they had. But just the aura of being down there, and naturally we prepared. We had 2 weeks off to prepare for them. And we watched them play Bloomfield. We also watched them play.
And they're playing Ridgewood at their place, and they were unloading on Ridgewood, and I go, okay, Ridgewood was okay, but Montclair's pretty good. They got this quarterback named Khalif Herbert. This kid's good. First play of the game against Ridgewood, they throw a 75-yard touchdown pass to their quarterback. Then he returns a punt for a touchdown. Then he scrambles all over God's creation, scores a touchdown on his feet, and he was just so dangerous. Defensively, they were very simple. They played a 6-2 that almost looked like a 7 or an 8-1, and they wanted to stop our run. But that played out differently the next week, so.
So once we scored the first touchdown, we said, geez, we can win this game. And then we get the ball again and run a play that we set up on the first drive. We ran a play on the second drive that we set them up, the safety, so the safety took the bait.
Oh, the Mastrangelo.
Mastrangelo.
Randolph, 3rd and 10. Mastrangelo from the 50 will complete a 68-yard pass play for the touchdown. The Rams impressive early on.
As soon as the safety bit on the wide one, Mastro and Chris read it perfect. You know, we teach him, and you know, it's always nice to see something happen work, you know, once in a while. But it was a great feeling. Once he got in the end zone, I honestly felt that we had a good shot at winning the game. There's nothing better. There's not another stadium that you want to play in or anything like that. And then naturally to win and also to shut them out speaks volumes of what kind of team I had. And then you're going against a team that's a grade A team, a good team that can score, and to shut them out and keep the ball away from them, that was a great experience just that alone.
You feel like that's like your defining moment?
I don't know. I kind of think I got one more left in me. You know, you always think you got one more shot. You know, and you know, I've been doing it a long time, a real long time, and I've learned football from the best guys I could. And now, you know, I honestly think that I'd like to do it one more time. You know, when you do it, it's almost like something that's, you know, you want that feeling again. You know.
I don't always look this way, but when I do, I look this way.